Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla. I'm going to show you my fall papers today. The single sheets, not the collections, because we'd be here forever and ever, amen. And we just don't want to do that. But I don't label my seasons because I know exactly where they are and they take up the largest portion of my paper collections. So this is handheld, so I'm sorry for the jiggling. This top shelf here is spring and summer. This middle shelf, of course, is fall and Halloween. And these shelves here are Christmas and winter. It's a lot. But what I want you to see is this. Do you see this space? There's a gap. And here, there's space. And here, there's space. So one of the things that I have been working on diligently ever since I had the shock of my life when I brought all of my stuff up north and realized, holy mackerel, I did an excellent job of hiding things from myself in Alabama, because once I got it all up here and I couldn't hide it, it was a lot. It was a whole heck of a lot. And now for the last 2 years, I've been dealing with making choices and selecting what is my favorite, what I love, what makes me excited when I see it, and letting everything else go. So I think I've mentioned it in the past in these categories. So in my season categories, the thing that I struggle with, because it's at the first of each shelf, these are my singles for my spring and summer. And I've got them divided. This is spring, this is summer. And I'm using these white tabbed separators. I love them. Love them. And the fall, I have all of this. So I'm going to pull the fall out. Oh, and then I'll show you winter. Here's my single papers for winter and Christmas. So I'm going to pull out my fall single papers and we'll go through that. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to mount this camera and I'll be right back. All right, are we ready for this? Because this is a chunk of paper. But let's get into it and not dilly-dally too much. This first collection is Grateful Heart by Close to My Heart. I remember distinctly buying it. I've got 3. Because this is from 2018, and when I first got back into scrapbooking, which was at the end of 2017, 2018 is when I really started shopping, I thought that they were not going to make scrapbook paper again, I guess. I don't know. This is my mind's eye that I added into this collection because I thought that it went well with it. Continuing with Grateful Heart, I have used some of it, and I am still love it, so I'm definitely keeping it. I don't know if there's anything in here that I will actually want to get rid of, and I don't specifically need to get rid of any of it because I have the space for it now. This is the end. This is the cut-aparts for that collection. So actually what I need to do is just not have this in my single papers. I'm not sure why I did in the first place. So I'm going to grab sorry if my voice faded away. I'm going to grab one of these folders. I love these because they don't have the flap and you can just slide it in. And when I'm looking through my collections, it's just so easy to grab them out and I don't have to fight with the flap. So I really, really, really love these. And I found these on Amazon. So this is just going to be recategorized and will go in with my collections on my shelf. Okay, now that's done. This is from Hobby Lobby Paper Studio. I love it. It is not a thick paper, and that's okay. But I just stinking love those pumpkins. They are so, so cute. This is the right side up. They are just so cute. This is from a paper pad. And the reason, even though it doesn't look like it may be fall, it landed in my fall because it was in a fall, what's the word I'm looking for? That's how the paper pad was marketed, was as a fall paper pad. And these are some of the things that were left that I kept. Some of these papers have been gifted to me because my friends know I love fall. And you know what? If someone wants to give me fall paper, I say yes and thank you. I am not going to turn it down. I love, love, love fall. It makes me so excited. Every single year, I get excited about the changing leaves and the crisp air. It just, oh my gosh, I love it. I love everything about it. I love the rain. I love how the rotting leaves smell, how they crunch. I truly do love everything about it. Now, what we just looked at is from Stampin' Up. It was from one of my friends, Samantha. She is a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Once again, this is from Hobby Lobby. The reason I am doing this tonight is because I've lost the script. I need to have some time in my room to get centered again and back on program, get back on track. I just have not had the time or the luxury to be able to do that because we are spending our weekends working on the kitchen. And I haven't been crafting. This tonight has been my first night back in, that's got a little ding in it, back in my room. I have missed it horribly. I have needed this. And the reason that I actually took off work early so that I could get in my room, because I needed to finish up a couple of projects and a swap. So I left work early. And once again, these are from a paper pad. It was marketed as fall, and that's why these papers are here, even if sometimes the papers don't look specifically like fall. And I am a very literal-minded. If the paper pad said fall, that's where I stuck it. And that's just that. Don't these colors make you want to put on a sweater and jump in a pile of leaves or something? I just get so excited when I see them. Love, love, love this. This is Cartabella. It is from a very old collection. Let's see if it has the year on it. 2016, so maybe not that old. Not that old. This was on clearance. I love these leaves on this book page. Oh, I love that. Now, these thinner papers, some people do not really like thin papers. I embrace them because when you're doing different types of paper crafting projects, like junk journaling or traveler's notebooks, and it doesn't take a lot to get bulk anyway. So thinner papers come in handy for those projects. Or if you're doing something that has a lot of folding, you know, thinner papers are easier to work with. This just speaks to my soul. And that's probably why I have multiples of it. This just speaks to my soul. Oh my gosh, you're going to hear me say that over and over and over again because I love fall. Like crazy obsessive about fall. And this is, even during other times of the years, these colors, these saturated earth tones really just speak to me. That's the color grouping that I love all year long. I love it. So even during the rest of the year, I will play with these colors. The bright colors are okay. This is a Chatterbox. We were talking about Chatterbox the other day in the Crafty Low and No Spend group. That was a little page kit that I had made. I will play with brighter colors and pastels, but I just always return to this. Apparently went with a kit. Maybe. Yeah, I think I made the page kit out of this. And it really should not have landed in my fall, so I'm going to take that out. So over in the Crafty Low and No Spend group, we've been talking about being on spending freezes. I am currently trying. I'm going to say trying because it's a struggle this time, and I feel like every day it could be the last day of my spending freeze. I think I'm struggling really hard this time. Susan said it best. It's because when you're busy and doing other things and you're not able to actually craft, purchasing craft supplies or paper, scrapbooking supplies, it makes you feel like you're still engaged and involved in the community and in the craft. So I think that's why I'm struggling, because I'm not able to actually get up here and create very often. And in my downtime, what little downtime, and it's typically as I'm going to bed, what the downtime I have, I want to purchase stuff. I don't think I have this entire collection from P13, but that needs to go, yeah, that needs to go in a pouch as well, because that's enough of the collection. I did the sampling of supplies type purchasing. I bought the ones that I really like, and I bought 2 of each of them, except for this one. And this one I didn't buy 2. Yeah, that needs to go in a pouch. But I'm not going to make you sit here and wait while I do it this time. So this came out of a paper pad, obviously, and there's the sticker sheet. This is an old paper pad. And it's the die cuts and the, okay, we're gonna think about purging this, because I didn't think I had anything in here that was purgeable. This may be. Let me set this aside. I need to pray about that one. And let's get back to the good stuff. This particular spending freeze is supposed to last until November. If I make it, it will be a miracle. It will be a miracle. I'm being honest with you, because we have, not only have we been doing our kitchen, but we have travel coming up, and then we'll be back the second week of, I bought these in those 25 packs from Tuesday morning. When we get back from travel, then, you know, I've got to start getting ready for peak season in my job. I really won't have much time then. This is from Lawn Fawn. I don't buy a lot of Lawn Fawn, but these are super cute. That probably all needs to go in a pouch as well, because they belong together. This is another, we got it clipped, another Close to My Heart collection. And I'm not feeling this one. So I'm going to put this one aside and think about this one as well. This is from a paper pad. I love this paper. And I love this side of it too as well. I love that collage look. I'm trying to get the ones that I have multiples of so that we're not sitting here all day long looking at this paper. This is Authentique. This is from an old Simple Stories paper pad. And I think it had all of the seasons in it. And I just tore out each season and put them in those categories. A Little Yellow Bicycle. What a throwback. 2012. I bought these from Emma's Papery when she was going out of business. Jelly bean soup. I bought a ton of jelly bean soup when it was going out. A lot of this I got for 10 cents a sheet. And I'm not even kidding. I was not going to pass that up. This is Auburn Lane. I did not think I had any of this left in the, excuse me, in manufacturer sheets. I thought I had used it all. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to take these out because I'm going to be using this for my collection obsession. That has to go with my collection obsession. This is Chicken Nitty. I had never heard of Chicken Nitty before, but when Emma's Papery was going out of business, I bought some of the paper of this brand. In my hiatus from scrapbooking, I missed, there was a lot of brands that came into being and then went out of business that I did not get to experience. I think this needs to go in a little pouch as well, because I have a lot more of that than I thought I did. What is this? Oh, that's Kaiser Craft. Okay, yeah, this needs to go in a pouch. Go back to Chicken Nitty. That is so cute. I need to use that soon. This is Webster's Pages from a paper pad. So I am already thinking about, this is not fall paper, it is puppy dog paper, but I like it with these to complement my fall papers. I'm already thinking about what my next year is going to be like. What are my goals? Because I have definitely grown some. A lot of things have changed for me since especially since I first started this channel. I'm not feeling a lot of the burdens that I felt 2 years ago. And I'm thinking that it's time to shift gears a little bit. This has to go with my stickers. And I don't know, just change my focus somewhat. I am still going to use you all as my accountability partner. I am not to the point that I can say I won't ever go off the deep end and just buy stuff. I'm not to that point. I know myself well enough that if I am left to my own devices, I would just have no control and just keep buying. And I don't have room for it. And y'all have heard me say that 100 times. You don't need to keep hearing me talk about it. I just do feel like my focus needs to change somewhat. This year, I have started working more on projects, on albums, and they're fun. Oops, this is a scrap. I've really enjoyed playing with albums again. And just doing, you know, other paper crafting instead of just scrapbooking. That is a gorgeous blue. That's all from paper pads. I believe from Joann's. More paper pad papers. Some recipe cards. I have multiples of this. No, I don't. I do, but they're just not all together. I think I had started making some paper pads. Not paper pads. Page kits. Good gosh. I have multiples of that one for certain. That's a pretty paper. And we are to the end, I believe, my friends, my fall papers, my single papers. And I have taken quite a bit out. So we did good. We did good. We got this all kind of in a better situation. And I am happy with that. I have made a little bit more room on my shelves. I think I started to say that at the beginning of the video and then interrupted myself and my train of thought. One of the things that I have been consistently working at ever since I got all my stuff together is to reduce the amount of overall paper, either by using it or by purging, and to get to the point that behind me will be all the paper I own. I don't want overflow. I don't want paper across from me. I want it all to be behind me. Now, is that realistic and possible? I don't know, but I am working on it still. And every time I clean out a cubby, especially in the shelves that are across from me, I put back in its place another type of product. I will not put paper back in those cubbies. So if I empty them, something else goes inside, not paper. And I've already emptied out 2. I've emptied 2. And they have other products inside of them. So that's good. There's a lot of progress happening. You know, this is my space and I have to live in it. So I want it to be more representative of what I use and work on and play with and enjoy. That's it. Okay, I've rambled enough. This has been a long video, I'm sure. Thank you for joining me. And if you want to chat about any of the stuff that I've rambled on about, comment down below. Come back and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.